Today, you all are in for a treat because we are going to make this really amazing malt cake. So, let's get started. The ingredients that you need for this recipe are 12 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 3 cups of icing sugar, half cup of Ovaltine, a cup of softened butter, 12 tablespoons of heavy cream. Put the softened butter in a bowl and cream it with a hand mixer. Now add in the cocoa powder and cream it with the butter. Cream the cocoa powder and butter until they form a nice and thick cream-like consistency. Now, as you can see that we have creamed the cocoa powder and butter together nicely, we're going to turn off the machine for a while and move on to the next step. In a bowl, mix Ovaltine and cream together. Once you have mixed Ovaltine and cream together nicely, add them to the electric mixer. Once all these ingredients are incorporated nicely, we will add in our icing sugar. Add the icing sugar in intervals so that it can get incorporated with other ingredients. Now that the icing for our cake is ready, let's move on to the cake. Ingredients that you need are 1.5 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 cup of Ovaltine, 12 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder, a cup of sugar, 1 cup of milk, half teaspoon of salt, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, and half a cup of yogurt. I'm using yogurt as a replacement for eggs, but if you want to add eggs, then replace yogurt with 3 eggs. And lastly, 1 cup of vegetable oil. Now take a bowl and mix all the dry ingredients together except for Ovaltine. Once you have mixed all the dry ingredients nicely, set the bowl aside. Now take a separate bowl and add in milk and Ovaltine to the bowl and mix them together. Now add 1 cup of vegetable oil to the dry ingredients and start mixing. After that, add in the mix of milk and Ovaltine. Add in the yogurt or eggs. Now add in the vanilla essence. Now pour half of the batter in a pan and pour other half in another pan and allow the cakes to bake. Now, allow the cake to bake at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. Once both the cakes are done baking, allow them to cool down for 10 minutes and remove the upper layer. After removing the layer, start assembling the cake. Gently put on the icing on the first layer of the cake. Once you're done, place the second layer on the top. Now, repeat the process of applying icing on the cake. The interesting part about this cake is that you don't have to be an expert on how to apply icing, because the icing on this cake is supposed to look messy, so you cannot mess up with it. So now that our cake is all ready, you can dig in. I hope you liked this recipe, and if you did, please like it, share it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.